Nilo, investing in your husband's business is not risky at all. It's financial independence and financial freedom. They are two different things. So if you enjoy, buy Jeep, move to Banana Island. Hey guys, what's up? How you guys all doing today? And welcome back to another video. I'm really so excited. Already in that thing already. Hey guys, how you guys doing today? What's up? How has your week been? How's your weekend going? What's popping? You guys, let's chat in the comment section. Welcome back to another video. How you guys doing today? So in today's video, Okeke and Adaeze Space, they are two Nigerian big YouTubers. They started another channel called Milo and Ada Uncut. And they did a video on finance, which obviously you guys already know. It's a topic that interests me because my background is completely finance. Like I have 2 MBAs in finance. I'm a chartered accountant. I've been working in commercial since the beginning of my career. I've always worked in commercial. I've always helped my mom with business because my mom has always been a business person. So I've always been involved, even right from when I was small. I've always been business inclined and business minded. So it's a finance related topic. I love money talks. I love business talks. Even in the office, if we're talking about how to make money strategy, my mind is there, it's flying. I really love this kind of talk. They dropped a video talking about how Nigerian housewives spend their money, especially as YouTubers. So maybe how stay-at-home YouTuber moms spend their money, invest their money, or how Nigerian housewives spend and invest their money. And I found that video very interesting. It's obviously, you guys know that it's something I actually like to talk about, it's something I like to analyze, something I like to just be involved in. I feel like I'm talking. I feel like I'm talking trash. So let's just get right into the video and let's do this reaction together.
Hi guys, welcome back to Ada and Nello Uncut. And someone left a comment that we found quite interesting and we want to talk about it today. So she said we should talk about finances with regards to being modern African Nigerian women. And I know that when it comes to finances, it's something that a lot of women don't actually talk about.
Yeah, completely agree, 100% agree with what they just said. Whenever we're with our friends, whenever you're with your friends as a woman, female to female, you guys really how many out of 10 times are you guys talking about finance, investing, building money, making wealth? Women, we need to talk about money more.
We should talk about their finance and investments and stuff.
Completely agree.
Today she said we should talk about being able to invest and have financial control and also financial freedom.
Okay, so the focus here is financial freedom, which I find extremely important in today's world. If 2020 didn't teach you anything, it should have taught you that at least financial independence and financial freedom, they are two different things, so is extremely important. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you need somebody or you depend on somebody or you are stuck to something. I feel like this is a different topic on its own, financial freedom versus financial independence, but you guys get my drift.
We actually discuss money a lot.
I love this friendship, no cap. I completely love this friendship.
And it's just inevitable. As human beings, money makes the world go around.
I thought that was love. Isn't it love that makes the world go around anymore? Let me know if I'm wrong, you guys, because I always thought it was love makes the world go around. Now it's money. Okay, interesting.
We need money. We all need money. I was just thinking about this the other day. Do you know that the whole purpose of being alive is to survive?
Money. Yeah. I kind of slightly disagree with that because I feel if you make your sole purpose of being alive surviving, you will just get by. Obviously, I get what Nilo is trying to say. She's trying to say you can't be alive if you don't have money to be alive. You need money to be alive, which makes absolute 1000% sense. She's speaking facts, no cap. That's on period. Okay.
If you were not married to your husband now, and you have to take care of your children, are you going to be able to do that comfortably?
Yeah. Okay. My answer is in 2 ways. Okay. So the thing is, right now, I would say I have financial freedom, but if I were taking care of my kids and give them the same standard of things that they are used to right now, I don't be possible.
So I'm also assuming because they keep reiterating my husband's money, the money for the family, regardless of our husbands were not there. So I'm guessing that this video is more tailored towards people who are stay-at-home moms who have another source of income in the family that they depend on. That's not to say that they don't make their own, but the other source of income, obviously, usually in Africa, the man's source of income is what is taking care of the home and taking care of the family. So I'm guessing they are speaking from this point of view where the man's source of income is what they are living off, and then the woman's source of income is, what they can use to go on vacations, or she can save. Like, they always say, my husband's money is our money, my money is my money. So they're basically coming from this perspective, which is not a unique angle, but relatable to like 90% of women, especially in Africa.
In my name, I'll say as of right now, I haven't gotten to the level where I can sustain my children or myself and my children. Okay, outside what me and my husband invest, outside the money for the family, money for myself in my name for my own thing. Okay, so that whatever the case is, not even in case of divorce, because people like saying things like, what if you divorce? It's not even in case of divorce, it's in the case of, I want to do big things.
She wants to have money for herself that she mentioned before. It's something I actually really resonate with, because that thing has saved a lot of women and a lot of marriages. Like, let's forget the negative part, as she said, like, we're not talking about divorce. Let's forget the negative part. There are times that maybe the man is usually here and maybe you are here, or you guys are on the same level. There are times that maybe the man is like this, maybe business is not going as usual. Imagine 2020, so many men were laid off, and then they have to rely on, like, the dynamics of the family finances change, like, went from 0 to 100 real quick, or from 100 to 0 real quick. So it's not necessarily about like the negative circumstances, but it saves things. In the times where the woman has to step in and pay the school fees, my dad, let me say 99% of the time was the one did everything, but there were times, that 1% of the time that my mom had to step in, it really saved a lot in the home funds. You guys get what I mean. And another thing I really appreciate that she said is that she doesn't want to lose, like, she still wants to do big things even though she's married. Like, she wants her husband to be doing big things and she's also doing big things. I find that a lot of people kind of lose themselves, lose their identity once they get married, because it's easy to become complacent when you have another source of income that you're depending on. You don't no longer need to worry about yourself, like someone is worrying about you. So it's very easy to give up on your dreams or forget the things that made you tick, forget the things that you were really going hard for before. And you're just like, well, my husband will do it, my husband will do that. So I really like the fact that she's still very self-aware. I want to do big things. I also want my husband to do big things. I want it to be a family of winners. Goals, girl, goals.
For myself, I feel like I've kind of gotten to a stage in my life where I can't do it for my children, but I won't do it. But that's not what this conversation is about. Like, I've gotten to the point where I can do it for them, and I won't feel it.
It's actually so impressive and quite aspirational when Nino says that with or without her husband, obviously she's still reiterated that she wants her husband to be there, but with or without her husband, or that baby Francis, as we call him on YouTube street, she will still be good. It's really impressive and aspirational to see, and I feel like everybody should aim towards that level of financial independence.
Next question will be like, how do we invest as housewives? Because even though we're YouTubers, we are still housewife.
I invest using Piggyvest, okay?
Just from that statement, I would like to say that I can already tell that Adaize's space is more risk averse. Like, she doesn't like to take risks, because Piggyvest is very safe in the sense that, yes, nothing is 100% foolproof, but so far they've been in existence. Nobody has heard of, Piggyvest crashed, I can't withdraw my money, Piggyvest scammed us and ran away. We've never heard of that. So safe to say they're a bit safe, and they have a platform where you can track them, a physical office where you can go to, customer service and all of those things. Not to say that some businesses don't have all of those things that still misbehave, but in general, like, she rather keep her money there. For people that don't know, let me explain it. Piggyvest is a savings and investments website and a mobile application where you can, save towards your monthly goals, your daily goals. You can save towards something big, and they also have investment opportunities and investment platforms on their application and their website as well, that they usually advertise from time to time, like sweet potato farming, pig farming, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and all of those things. This video is not sponsored. Why did I take the time out to start giving Piggyvest story? It's not that deep.
Personally, now I'm looking into investing in dollars. That is just leaving my money in dollars, not changing it to naira. Because not changing to naira, it is.
I was really excited when I watched this, and Adaize Space said that she's looking to invest her money in dollars, because I feel like every investment you do as a Nigerian, any in naira or USD, should try to make the major portion of it USD, because naira has always been losing value. I've not seen 1 year that we look back and say, oh, naira was worse last year, but this year naira's value has appreciated. I've not seen it. So investment in dollars, yes, is risky, but I'm surprised that this is coming from Nilo, because Nilo is supposed to be the one that likes to take risks according to her. So I'm surprised that this is coming from her, because at some point in the video she also claims to be the one who takes risk. We'll get into that. Keep watching till the end. And for me, I would say investing from naira to dollar has not gone wrong in the last 10 years. If anything, even if the naira value falls, you can always leave it there and don't touch it until it appreciates, especially naira to dollars, because we live in an economy where naira to dollars, the dollar always appreciates way more than the naira. So for us as Nigerians talking naira to dollar investments, I would 100% recommend. I completely agree with Adaize's space if that's what she wants to do. Like, it's amazing, and I hope she does it.
No, that's such a risky investment, because like dollar can crash literally tomorrow.
I agree with her. That thing has happened to me. I remember when I first moved to Nigeria, my company pays in USD, in dollars. So I called the person I usually change my money from and said, okay, please, I need naira. And he was like, oh, naira has dollar is now about 500. Tell me the money quickly. I was going to give him dollars. Yes, I call it naira. Since I send me the money quickly, let me exchange it for you and put it to your bank account. I slept off. By the time I woke up in the morning and called him, naira to dollar was 300 naira, so I had lost about 200. I wanted to change it like $2,000. That thing pained me. I was like, are you sure I should not wait? Are you sure it's not going to go back to 500? Are you sure it's not this? Are you sure it's not? I was so pained, and I can't remember what caused it. I think there was some news or something that happened in the foreign market, or there was something that just happened. This was 2017 that caused it. But ever since, that was a one-off, and ever since then, naira has always been losing value. So the dollar has always been appreciating against the naira. So even if I didn't really need naira at that point, I could have just left it there. And today, naira is 480, dollar is 480 naira to $1. So obviously, like, it's a win-win no matter how you look at it, especially if you are investing from naira to US. Or in Nigeria, so I'm talking about naira.
Like nothing like her when it comes to investments and money, and the way I spend way more than her, but I also invest way more than her for now, at least. For now. No, but that's the thing though. I'm a risk taker. She's not a risk taker.
I was wishing that these people are just like living in the same house, because their family finances will be so good. This one is risk averse. This one has a high risk appetite. This one has a low risk appetite. It's a win-win when a couple is like that.
I'm a risk taker. She's not.
When Nilo says that she's a risk taker, actually I'm interested to see how much of a risk taker she claims to be. How much of a risk taker she is that she claims to be.
I invest in my husband's business.
You guys, when I watch this part, I actually burst out in laughter, because Nilo is my friend. She's what I consider my friend. She's my YouTube mentor, but she's also my friend. However, when I watch this part, I actually burst out laughing, because I'm like, Nilo, investing in your husband's business is not risky at all. Because no matter what happens, your husband will give you your money. You won't suffer, you won't go broke. But even if you invest 10 million in your husband and he loses it all, he will still find a way to replace it tomorrow. Like, a good husband will do that, and her husband is a good husband. So when she's like, oh, I'm investing in my husband's business, that's not risky at all. Like, that is zero risk, because no matter what, you're getting your money out. You might not get out the money with interest in case business fails or something, but is your money safe? Yes. The interest, I kind of understand what she's trying to say when she says she's a risk taker, because usually people that take more risk have higher returns. That's the law of finance. The higher the risk, the higher the returns. The lower the risk, the lower the returns. However, you're not still a risk taker because you're getting higher returns, because you're investing in your husband. Hello, I'm investing in my husband. That is not risky at all, because come what may, you are giving me back my money. If not, you're not sleeping in this house. Even if your husband is down with him and his refinery can catch fire tomorrow or something, it's not risky at all. So I do get that she probably seeks out investments that give her more interest. And obviously, as I've said before, the financial principle is that the higher the risk, the higher the interest. Doesn't necessarily, the fact that you're getting higher interest, Milo baby, doesn't mean that you're a risk taker, but maybe she does other things that are riskier that we don't know about. So I'm not going to judge from this video.
Husband, well, it's kind of our business. I don't know why I keep saying my husband's business, but yeah, I invest in that. So where I buy like cars and sell for a profit.
Basically, the business she's referring to that she and her husband do is retailing. Yes, I do retailing too. I have 2 online businesses where I retail and make money from. However, it depends on how you do retailing. I wouldn't really say retailing in itself is risky, except if you buy bulk stuff, like you keep what you're retailing is large quantities, you have huge stock of it, and then you have the risk of people not buying. So you might just have like maybe stock that goes bad or goes out of style or something. But I feel like modern day retailing, people don't really do that, and especially with the advancement of online retailing and stuff, I feel like people don't really do that. So retailing in itself, I wouldn't even consider it a risky way to invest. It's just another form of business. I wouldn't really consider it risky. But let's keep going.
And why I like that one is, let's say, the way you save, let's say 1 million in January, and by December it will give you 1,080,000 or something.
Yeah.
I will put 1 million into a car, and we'll buy a car together, and give or take, it comes to Nigeria, then you sell it, everything between 6 weeks to 8 weeks. Most times it will be here and will be sold by God's grace. And then on top of my 1 million, I can get extra 250k on top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So in 2 months, I've made 250k instead of waiting 1 year to make 80k.
Yeah,
and then
I feel like Nilo is just cementing everything that I'm trying to say when I say she is not a risk taker at all. So now the example she's giving is that she will invest, if you invest 1 million naira, for instance, in piggy vest, and your interest rate is 8%. So you know that at the end of the year you're getting 1,080,000 naira. So what she does is invest 1 million every 2 months and make 250k. So obviously the interest is higher. You guys know I said Nilo just likes higher interest because she likes money. She has told us on this channel many times that she likes money. So she prefers higher interest investments. However, they are not as risky as she thinks. Anyways, another thing I'm trying to bring up from here is she invests 1 million and gets 250k in 2 months. And then we have 6 of 2 months in every year because we have 12 months. Divided by 2, that's 6 months. So she gets 250k 6 times, that's 1.25 million. However, to get that 1.25 million, she has invested 1 million 6 times. So she has invested 1 million 6 times because it's every 2 months. She has actually invested 6 million to get 1.25 million. Yes, that interest is very high. Yes, it's way higher than putting that exact 6 million as well in piggy vest. Because you're getting around, what's the math now? You're getting around like 20-something%. But you can still get something close to that on other saving platforms if you're putting that bulk amount of money in a year. So yes, I feel like at the end of the day, she's just like a Daisy space when it comes to investing. Like there's no difference between them. They are both risk averse. They don't like taking risks. And because Nina always says on her channel that she likes money, I feel like deep down she wouldn't really take risks because she wouldn't want to lose her money. Anyways, let's keep going.
And with that 1.250, I put it back in, and the next time
so she's putting that 1.250 back. It means she's even going to put up to like 8 million or 9 million or 10 million at the end of the year because she's putting it back plus the profits, which, because I'm a business person, I always appreciate when business people know how to claw back profit and not spend it or pay themselves, especially when the business is still growing. Your profit is not for you to enjoy, buy Jeep, move to Banana Island, live large. Your profit is for you to put back inside the business. Like your profit is meant for your business when you are still growing. I can't stress this enough. Until you build structures where you can employ people and the business can pay you and pay those people, you shouldn't be touching your profits. At least not all of it. You shouldn't be touching a huge portion of your profits. Anyways, I like the fact that it's a high turnover business. That's it. Buy the car and in 2 months you can get to sold. So it's a high turnover, which is good for every business. But this is not a business class.
And it works for me. It's risky because the ship can capsize.
Okay. When she said the ship can capsize, I actually laughed out loud because the ship can capsize, but I would agree that makes the business risky if ships capsize like 90% out of the time and then 10% you're just like lucky. Or if it was like a casino, casino is based on gambling and stuff, which we don't do over here. But how often do ships capsize that we're really going to say the ship can capsize? Like that's really something that happens 1 out of maybe 100, 200 times. It doesn't happen as much for it to make the business an overall risky business. I don't think so in my personal opinion. I might be wrong. You guys should comment below. Let me know if I'm wrong.
No, what even makes it different from my own is your husband is doing it, so you are very sure.
It's me now. Ada said it. Your husband is doing it, so you are very sure. Nothing can happen to your money.
You can't grow when it comes to investments without taking risk.
Exactly.
Like you will grow, but
very slow and steady.
But risk.
Well, the thing is, risk takers will blow, as Milo said, but not guaranteed. So you can put in that 10 million that Milo is investing every year and blow, it becomes 15 million at the end of the year. You can also put in that 10 million and completely lose it. So it's not to say that, okay, because you're a risk taker and you potentially can make more money, that is a better way than people who are risk averse. As far as you're investing, anyway, is good. You might not necessarily make 5 million on one investment, you might make 500k, but at least you've made something of your money than just keeping it in the bank. So obviously this is not an argument between both of them, so I'm not trying to like bring up things. We're not pitching one person against the other, but I'm just trying to bring out valid points from this conversation, because you guys know I've told you that I love investment talks, I love money talks, so I just really have to jump on this one, especially as it's my face.
What would you have been doing to as business now?
Properties. I'm into buying properties. I want to start buying properties for myself. Like my husband, we do that now together. Like we own properties together, but I also want to use my money to start buying properties.
That is extremely wise. They usually say that the best investment on earth is earth. You almost cannot go wrong with real estate. Almost cannot go wrong with real estate. I have a real estate investment platform if you guys are interested, but it's strictly by Ivy, so I don't want anybody to come and disturb me too. Strictly by Ivy, but I'm just putting that out there.
I come from an Igbo family, investment family, like the kind of family that see business and taking risks.
Yeah.
So these are things I grew up knowing. So like even my dad, even my uncle, I remember, my dad called me one time, like, see, you and your husband, if people will have spare 5 million.
I really appreciate when she said that she came from an Igbo family. I appreciate when people come from backgrounds where they are taught financial literacy, either in school or at home. You watch your parents run their own businesses, or mingle with people that run businesses, talk about money. I really appreciate financial literacy from a young age. You guys, all those the function of mosquito head, and the function of flying wings, and the function of cockroach brown skin that they taught us in high school, what are we using it for? If you're not working in biology, botany, or whatever it's called, you are not using it for anything. Like, I feel like schools should adopt more of commercial languages, financial literacy, commercial behaviors, like all of those things, business. From a young age. I don't mean that when we have to go and do masters or go and become a chartered accountant. No, I mean or have to study it as a course. I mean from a young age, like groom us to be millionaires in the future.
Properties is actually where Mita was headed to, so that I've not gotten the capital yet. But properties
but that's what you think though, but you can't. There are a lot of affordable.
Yeah, Nilo is so right. There are a lot of platforms that you can already start investing in properties without bulk capital. Like you just have to search and trust the platform.
Once money enters naira, I don't know what it is. Whether it's inflation or what, it will just disappear. Like 10k before you think, I have 10k, let me go to
500k. Or 5 years ago is no longer 5. What 500k could have bought 5 years ago, it can only buy like what 50k of now, because naira has not appreciated in the longest time. Like naira keeps depreciating. So Nilo made a point where she was saying that she doesn't really like saving because you will know that the money is there. I understand that mentality, but then like even the PVs that they both invest in has something called safe lock, where even if you say somebody died or you are terminally ill and you need the money, they won't release the money to you. So that's another way of saving. Like mentally, the money is there, but you can't touch it. Like you can't do anything with it. But obviously, I feel like everybody should know themselves when it comes to finances and what helps you or what makes you a better finance person. If you know that investing is better for you, do it. If you know that saving is better for you, just know yourself and know what you like to do with your finances. It's your money at the end of the day. It's your finances at the end of the day. Like, it's what works best for you. Like, you can only learn so much from these kinds of videos. You have to do what works for you at the end of the day. But let me know if you guys like this kind of conversation. I really enjoy doing it, to be honest. I don't know if you guys like it. If you guys liked it, let me know in the comment section. I'll really be glad to read from you guys about your thoughts on this topic and topics like this as well. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope this video was not all over the place, but yeah, like I have to stand up and change the memory card like 3 or 4 times. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel below, and subscribe to my couples channel I run with my husband Casey, Ndatsendomo and Casey. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.